Cheetos are a pretty good snack, but if you had to ask me where my favorite type are, I had to go with jalapeno. They got a nice kick to them. The most memorable thing about this brand is the mascot, Chester Cheetah. He's just this really cool shade-wearing cheetah who loses his cool whenever he sees a bag of Cheetos. Way better than their old mascot from the 70s, who's just this average mouse character who just likes Cheetos, and that's it. He just really likes Cheetos. He likes the crunch. Of course, Chester Cheetah was cool enough to star in 2 video games in the 16-bit era. Those 2 games are Chester Cheetah Too Cool to Fool and Wild Wild Quest.
Oh, God, there is no drummer better than Neil Peart!
It ain't easy being cheesy.
Starting with Too Cool to Fool, graphically this doesn't look bad for a Super Nintendo game. But speaking of games, he made a cameo appearance in Just Dance 4. There's a really funny looking mascot costume of him just dancing in the background. You know, the costume reminds me of a commercial where he was like filming a movie and the stunt double had to take over for him.
Bring in the stunt double!
Shouldn't there be some sort of safety net? This is humiliating!
The Daffy Duck cameo was just a funny reveal. Ooh, there was also some commercials animated by David Feiss, the creator of Cow and Chicken. I love the crazy expressions Chester Cheetah makes in these ads.
Well, that's when you... And then you... And then you... Mommy.
In the more recent commercials, they made Chester Cheetah so old. I was never really a fan of this change. I always thought of him as like a middle-aged adult. But you know, looking deep into these commercials, I started to find out that there's some Cheetos products I never even heard of. Like apparently there were some Pizza Hut Cheetos. That sounds good. And there's even hamburger flavored Cheetos? What? Speaking of burgers, remember Mac and Cheetos from Burger King? They were meh, but definitely better with ranch dressing. But since the cross promotion between Cheetos and Burger King, I always had this idea in my mind that why don't they just put the Cheetos dust on their fries? I mean, I'm not saying it would be amazing, but like I think it would be pretty good. I mean, well, they almost did it, but instead of their regular fries, they put it on their chicken fries. I remember the Cheetos dust adding nothing to these. They just taste like regular chicken fries from Burger King. But the real chicken and Cheetos combination I want to try is from some place called Cosmic Wings. They got fried Cheetos bites, Cheetos wings, boneless flaming hot Cheetos. Now that sounds tasty. But anyway, on to the games. Too Cool to Fool is a stiff platformer and it sucks. And Wild Wild Quest is a little bit better, but still stiff. Look, I don't really like Cheetos like that. I mean, they're okay, but when it comes to cheesy snacks, I'm more of a Doritos man. Doritos even has a cooler game. Ever heard of Doritos Crash Course on the Xbox 360? It's a pretty fun platformer and it even has a sequel. Doritos are pretty good. You know what else is good? Fools.
And Cheetos. Oh my God. And Cheetos. In my hand.
Alright, April Fools, everybody. The reason I thought of this video is because a random Cheetos commercial showed in my recommendations. And I don't know, I just went down a rabbit hole just watching Cheetos commercials and like just a lot of the ones I remembered. So it's like, I feel like I want to make a video about Cheetos, but like, when and why should I? And it's like, oh, April Fools, April 1st is just the perfect time. They're just like, because I was acting like I'm reviewing the Cheetos games, and I really don't want to touch those games. I don't care to ever touch them. Maybe one day, but yeah, hopefully you find this video entertaining if you find it after April. But yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna make this one short because this is a short video. Because this is a joke. This video's not to be taken seriously. Hopefully my other ones are taken seriously. None of my videos are meant to be taken seriously. They're all jokes. But this one's just this is one that's just a joke on top of another joke. All right. All right. Hey, April Fools, everybody. See ya. Logging out.